Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to level your Steam account by crafting badges using the cards that you collect from playing Steam games, from buying Steam games during different sales, because they'll give you little cards associated to like the winter sale of 2025 or the summer sale of 2023, stuff like that. What you do with them, how you craft the badges, and what exactly it is that you get from them. So you might notice, like I've got level 84 on my profile, but like, what does it get you when you level up your profile? There are certain features and functionality that Steam's not very good about expressing that you need to level up your profile to unlock. I don't actually have a good list of what all of them are, because if you go onto the internet, there's like a couple of different guides that Steam's put together. Like this one's a guide to showcases, leveling, and awards, but it's kind of a basic level guide. And it tells you get things like experience rewards, you get emoticons to use in your chat from different games when you use their badges and level up their badges. You get coupons, you get more Steam friend list slots by leveling up as well. But there are certain other things, certain chat capabilities, and certain abilities to join groups and do other things with your profile that you cannot do unless you have a certain level Steam profile. And the closest thing I can find is when you Google this, they've got an old reward list here that you can see on Google that tells you, per level you get 5 extra friend slots, you get trading cards for certain events, you get more showcase slots per 10 levels, you get an increased drop rate for booster packs, but there used to be more, and there are also some things that people have told me in past videos that can only be unlocked with higher Steam levels. So whatever the case may be, because I don't have a hard answer for what you get from leveling, it's important in certain respects, so this is how you do it. So you go to your profile, and you can see you've got a level up here in the upper right-hand corner, and you can just click on that, and it'll tell you what your progress is of leveling different things. So like I threw together some cards from buying gifts for people during the winter sale. So I got to level 5 with this bad boy. But you can see all the different games that you've got different cards for. And you can say, well, I want to level, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money, because you do need money to buy cards if you don't already have them, or you don't want to spend time collecting them or playing till you collect enough of them that way. So the easy answer is you can sell cards you don't want, or you can buy cards that you need if you have some in your Steam wallet from like refunding a game or directly putting in money. So what's a good one? Stray's got only 5 cards associated with it, so I can click on that one. And I've got 2 of the 5, and I can go down here to friends who have it, and I can ask to trade with different people that I know that have these cards, or I can just click buy remaining cards on the market. So then it'll take you to this screen where you'll buy multiple items, and it'll show you all the cards that you're missing. I only need to buy these 3, and it'll show you how much I need to pay for it. And if you want to do this cheaply, that might be a bit too much for you, because these are 23 to 25 cents a pop, where you can usually buy certain cards that are really like common for games that are really popular for like 3 cents a pop. And once you click to buy and you've got all your stuff in there, if it's successful, it'll have a little check mark, and it'll tell you that it was able to buy it. If not, you'll have to reload the page and attempt to buy it again, because the one that was available for 23 cents is only available now for, like 25 cents or something. So now that I've got these, I can back up, and it'll show all of these cards that I now have, and I can click craft badge, and it'll take all these cards, throw them in the blender, and turn them into some type of fancy badge that will now provide me with experience, and it'll also provide me with like a new background for my profile that looks like a scene from the game, an emoticon that's like a sleepy emoticon from the game, and also I guess I got a winter sale badge from crafting badges today. And that's basically how you do it. You can also go into your inventory if you want, and you can go find old cards that you don't need. I guess I have some trading card packs in here I need to unbox. But you can go find one that you're not sure that you're ever going to use. And then you can either turn it into gems, which I don't even know if that does anything anymore, but you can also sell it. This one's currently worth 8 cents. I generally don't worry about it. I just give, if I have too many of a card and I can't get rid of it, I either just give it to a friend or I just let it sit there because I don't care all that much. But you can sell these to get money to buy other cards, is my main takeaway here. So with that in mind, you can always go back to your profile up here at the top, click on profile, and go back to your level. And that's an easy way to see the badges. You can also go back to your inventory and you can find the badge in this gigundo mess of stuff. And then you can click on it and it'll tell you how much you need. If you go to badge progress, it'll show you which ones you do or don't have. And these ones, this one has a lot of cards associated to it. So that might be expensive depending on how many people still play it. Oh no, it looks like they're only worth like 1 or 2 cents a piece. This is actually pretty cheap. This is cheaper actually than buying those 3 cards for the other game. And because not a lot of people are looking for these cards, I suspect I'll be able to get all of them immediately. Then I can go back a page, reload the page by clicking the reload button at the top of the page, and look, they're all there waiting for me, and I can click craft. So now I've crafted the Starbound badge, and each one of these badges, you can craft them like up to 5 times and level them up 5 times, and they give you more experience by 100 each time. And those all count, if you go back to your profile again, those all count towards slowly leveling you up to the next level. So it's useful, but after a certain point, like I want to say like the mid like 20s for like levels probably doesn't really matter anymore unless you absolutely have to have 600 people on your friends list. Outside of that, it's just sort of a thing that you can do, but it's not super important, and it does oftentimes cost you money unless you're being like one heck of a card shark and selling all the cards you know you won't be able to complete yourself and buying cheap cards. You don't always know, but you can look up online. There's like marketplaces that track the prices of all the cards on Steam that you can Google, and they'll tell you which ones are cheap to get, and then you can just grab those and level yourself really quick if it's important or you're being blocked out of a feature on Steam that you actually really want. So that'd be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. This has been a brief look at how to craft badges and what they do and why. And yeah, so until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.